Good morning. It's Wednesday, as far as you're concerned. Today is actually Monday, and I'm going to release this on Wednesday. Just a little bit of an update vlog. I kind of had thought, I'd do a Wednesday, Saturday rollout, which is where I was at for a while there. And then I realized I really needed to take a break, and really take a break from vlogging, from video production in general. I've been able to do some other work, on and off, but I have taken some actual time off, which has been good, including a vacation, just a weekend, but I went to Clermont-Ferrand, which is a town south of here near Vichy. It's beautiful. It's really nice. Everything's made out of volcanic rock. Not everything, but a lot, including the cathedral. So it's got this very dark, extra gothic look to it. And I went purely because there were tons of Space Invaders, like 40 of them. And I got 32 of them over the course of a couple days. So I walked a little bit too much, but I had a really nice time. I left my computer behind. It's the first time I've traveled without my camera, any camera equipment, in a really long time. I just took some footage with my phone. And I've been debating today whether or not to even make this, because I do realize I need to take more of a break. But I want you to know that I'm doing well, and that it's having its desired effect, even if I'm not as fully recovered as I would like to be, which, just fully recovered. So here's a little bit of an update of what I've been up to. I would like to tell you what's coming, what I've been thinking about, planning about, but I'm gonna save that for another time, because I've got a lot of thoughts that are ruminating, percolating. Something's going on in here, and I feel like I'm getting closer and closer to the path forward. The path behind, as you may be well aware, if you've been around for a long time, if you've been watching my vlog for a long time, has been riddled with a lot of uncertainty, question, and a lot of identity change. When I first started vlogging daily 5 years ago now, wow, it was filling a hole in my life where a number of different components of my identity had crumbled and fallen away from me. And becoming a daily vlogger, even though I wasn't doing it professionally, I was just doing it because I really enjoyed it, was a source of identity and structure and discipline that I really, really needed in my life at the time. There are much healthier ways to obtain discipline and structure in your life than vlogging daily. I don't recommend it. I think it was really cool and fun. I really, really liked it. It just really burned me out. And so the last couple of years have been the slow prying of my fingers off of the identity of a daily vlogger. I've tried to vlog, weekly. I've vlogged daily for shorter periods. I've just struggled with it. I think I'm finally at a place where I'm understanding through therapy. That's been one of the things we talked about in therapy. It's not one of the central things at all, but it's come up. And therapy has just been generally helpful for all of that. A lot of self-reflection, a lot of thoughts, a lot of long discussions, a lot of, I'm sure, repetitive discussions for some of my friends. But I feel like I'm coming to a good place, and taking an actual break is a part of that. Basically, before my dad left, I got to the point where I was literally having migraines. If I looked at any Adobe products, it's really weird. Looking at Adobe Premiere or talking about video or anything for more than 30 seconds literally made my eye hurt, and part of my brain, it just physically hurt me. So that's a sign that you might want to take a break. I have a handful of videos we filmed while my dad was still here. I'm almost finished the Marseille video from before when my dad even got here. I'm really close to finishing it, but I just couldn't bring myself to finish. When I was working on it, I actually went partially blind. Don't freak out. It's just an oral migraine. I don't get those very often. I used to get migraines all the time when I was a kid. But yeah, when all of a sudden you're having a hard time seeing straight, it's a good sign to take a break. So that is 15 minutes out of 20 drafted. I could finish it theoretically, but I decided to put that on hold. And I decided to put we made a little biking safety video on hold. We have a scooter video coming out. Thanks to Varla for sending me a scooter. They're patiently waiting for that video to come out. I'm sorry that hasn't come out yet. Similarly, Kliska sent me a helmet for the biking safety video. Thank you to them for the helmet as well. All of that, is coming soon. We filmed a little video going to the Picasso Museum, which has a wonderful crossover with the Rodin Museum right now. It was the most fun I've ever had at the Picasso Museum. Picasso is not necessarily my thing, but I'm learning to appreciate his work very much more. There's a lot that we've been able to film, and I spent a lot of really good time with my dad, and I wanted to capture some of that. But I haven't sat down to edit for a while because I realized, okay, let's just shelve it for now. Thankfully, my patrons, a lot of my subscribers, a lot of you, a lot of people all over the place have been very supportive, have been pushing me to take this break for a long time, and have been very, very supportive in me taking the break. I don't take that for granted. I feel really grateful that I have so many supportive voices in my life, both friends and family, and then the parasocial side of things, the amorphous blob that is all of you saying such nice things and being so supportive. And I'm really trying to lean into it because I realize I've been talking a lot about doing this and I just haven't done it yet. And already in taking, I guess, basically 10 days off, I'm a little bit disappointed that I'm not feeling up to snuff to really push to really make these videos, but that's just part of the process. And I feel like I've set a lot of really good guidelines in place. I've started working out again. Since I started going to the gym early last week, so I've been in the gym 4 or 5 times now. I'm running still. I've started focusing a little bit more on a better diet. I gotta lose some weight, and I've been wanting to do that for a long time, and I've just never found the energy to do that. There's a lot of random side stuff, projects around here that I've kind of been able to tinker with and get closer to finishing. I just realized I didn't go pick up photos today when I was across town. I need to do that later. But all that to say, like, in taking some space, taking a break, I feel a rejuvenation in other parts of my life that have been, lagging behind because vlogging, video production, all of that has just taken up such a massive part of my life, day to day, week by week, year by year, for so long. And so it was really, really scary to do, but over the course of about a week, I converted towards thinking, yeah, this is absolutely what I need to do to stay healthy, to be able to make videos for the long term, to be able to grow, to be able to take things to the next level, to survive and to succeed, to thrive, all of it. Like, maybe I could just survive the way I've been surviving, but I want to take things to the next level. And also I want to encourage you. I'm clearly like a recovering workaholic, and I'm going to work really hard. Ironically, the terminology there, I'm going to work really hard at not being a workaholic. I'm going to continue to make the effort to just drop stuff, to let things go, to simply be. And I hope that also engenders a little bit of encouragement for any of you who are struggling with that, to do the same. Because I think we're addicted to our sense of productivity, even in the midst of the carnage of the last couple of years. And that just speaks volumes to how backwards we have things in our culture. And I don't want to participate in that backwardsness anymore. I still want to make stuff. I still want to make videos. I still want to make the secret project #2. I still want to do so many things, but I want to do it in a healthy, sustainable way that I'll be able to enjoy doing it and bring enjoyment to you for the long haul. And that's why I decided to make this video today, because I was definitely feeling a little bit like, I don't know if I'm up for this, I don't know if I can do it, which is silly in a way in my old brain, because of course I'm up for it, I'm always up for making a video. But the new brain, the part of me that's trying to really take over, understands that. It's like, no, you don't have to make one if you're not up for it. But it's important to me to maintain communication with you, and it's important for me to tell you what I'm thinking about. And I know that not everybody follows me on Instagram or on Twitter, where I do post some of these thoughts here and there. So if you haven't done that yet, feel free to do that now or after the video's over. You can pull your phone out and do it now if your phone's not what you're watching this on, of course. I miss the conversation, and I really miss making videos. I wanted to be very clear because I didn't really post a very clear statement about what was going on YouTube. I talked about it elsewhere, like I said. I've talked about it over on Patreon. I just wanted to make sure that was clear, that I'm taking this time to take care of myself, to invest in myself, to invest in the future. And I think that it'll make for a better YouTube channel. It'll make for better videos. It'll make for an overall better experience if I just take care of myself. Which is what a number of you have been saying for a very long time, and I know that. And I've known that. It's just a difference from knowing it to really believing it, moving from the brain to the heart. And thankfully, I really feel like in this time where I've set out to do a number of things, I've been watching more French TV. I ended up, when I was in Clermont-Ferrand, I went to a theater show, which was nice, and I accidentally went to a movie that was dubbed in French. And I've been watching a lot of French stuff. My French language is improving even. Like, there's just a lot of areas in my life I've been able to put some time and energy into as a different kind of release. And it's great to see how that's moving. So I've definitely been, like I said, converted may be the right word for that. I've definitely been converted, or I'm being converted to the idea of, let's do this right. Let's do it healthy. Let's take our time. Let's think things through. And instead of just pouring myself endlessly into just ceaseless production, why don't I produce a little bit less, or a lot less, but with more intention and more thought put into it, including intention and thought for my health. And I feel pretty good about it. It's still a little bit scary, to be honest, but I feel pretty good about it. And yeah, thank you for being here. Thanks for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't already, please do. If you haven't liked the video, of course, that helps as well. And thank you to my patrons for making it possible. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be able to take this time. And that's one of the major reasons I've never taken time ever since I was a working adult. I've always had to work because I've never had time off or paid vacation or anything like that. And the ability to take a vacation / sabbatical right now is huge. And I'm very deeply appreciative of that. So thank you. I'm also giving my patrons early, for all the videos I've been doing lately, I'm giving them early previews of it. So if you'd like a sneak peek of future videos, I think that's just how I'm gonna do it from now on. I'm gonna give them the videos at least a day early. I think I gave it to them like 2 days early once as well. So if you'd like a little sneak peek, as well as maybe getting shouted out as the patron producer of the video, which today is Angela Hatley, my most recent patron producer, my most recent patron, and also an annual patron. Thank you so much, Angela. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate all of you being here. And yeah, you have given me collectively, whether you're a subscriber, a viewer who's terrified to subscribe for some reason, a patron, my dad. There are so many people in my life who are delightfully supportive, and I'm so grateful for you. And I have so much to share about all of that too. A lot of thoughts, a lot of growth. I just feel like it's been a hard few years of identity change, shift, and just so much uncertainty at a foundational level, but it's been a good experience. And I think I'm getting to a place where I'm gonna be able to start articulating that more. I just need to finish really applying it and getting into some better habits. So with that, I hope you're having a wonderful day wherever it is you are. I will see you bright and early one of these mornings sometime soon. I just told a friend that I would go with her to Budapest to meet another friend I'm gonna go to Budapest. I'm trying to lean into some spontaneity as well, learning to be spontaneous again after years of not really being able to because of my vlogging, just by saying yes to things, which is really nice. So maybe I'll film a little bit while I'm there. I'm gonna take my drone. If I'm up for it, I might film a little bit. You might see some of that footage down the line, but yeah, I'll be around. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram again, and I'll be back here on YouTube sooner than you think, unless you think it's really soon, in which case it might be a little bit later than you. I'll be back, don't you worry. Anyways, I'll see you soon.